Hi guys, it's Christy here from Big Life Marketing, and we published a blog last week about optimizing for mobile and how that's a huge game changer and how that's like super duper important for all of your marketing, and how it can really revolutionize any paid marketing that you're doing. So I want to show you a couple of examples of why this matters and then tell you how you can apply this to your own paid marketing. Okay, so first of all, I just want to show you what we're seeing in our account, and everything that I'm showing you is from the last 30 days. So this is really recent. This isn't looking at like a year's worth of data. This is looking at right now, what's happening right now. So first of all, you can see right here, this lead generation for a SaaS company. You can see that the majority of our clicks right here, those are coming from mobile, right? And then even in terms of overall conversions, those conversions are coming at like a 50-50 split. And so we have a lot of prospecting that's happening. We might even have 50-50 impressions of total prospecting, but in terms of clicks, they're majority coming from the mobile. And you can see the same thing happening here with our lead generation for construction. This is a really high ticket offer. And you can see that in terms of conversions, the vast majority of those are coming, 79% are coming from mobile. And I mean, cost, 65% is coming from mobile. Well, that should be, right? Because so many of our conversions are coming from those mobile devices. If you're going to look at another lead generation right here, we see so many of these conversions, 69% of those conversions are from mobile. In terms of click, I mean, this prospecting right here, 90% of the clicks that are coming in from our mobile devices. And this is for something that requires a lot of education, actually. In order for someone to convert off of this, they need a lot of education. It's a longer funnel. Their sales process is 8 months long. So when we see this kind of movement within mobile, we know that mobile is enormous across the board. And it's not just in lead generation. We have a client, one of our clients here, this is an e-com client. I mean, purchases, clicks, overall conversions, whether they're converting to getting on their email list or they're converting to a different one of the other kind of conversions that we have set up for them that puts them in part of their pipeline. They are coming from mobile phones. Lead generation for a coaching business that we have. Once again, we see that these first clicks that are coming in, 67% of them are coming from those mobile phones. And conversions are 50-50, right? So sometimes you can have conversions where they're happening offline, or they are maybe coming in at the top of the funnel on the mobile devices, but when they actually want to convert, they want to convert on a computer screen. But if you are only optimizing towards computer screens, you are missing the boat on so much here. Another lead generation, this is financial coaching. Right, over and over, we see that mobile is where people are coming in from prospecting. If they're not converting on mobile, then it's often 50-50 that they're converting on mobile. So if you are not optimizing towards mobile in your paid marketing, what are you doing? So one of the things that I wanted to talk about, though, is that just because something is working on mobile does not mean that you need to make, for like, we're talking about video. I'm the creative manager, and so I'm always thinking about creative and video and static. And just because it's really working on mobile doesn't mean you have to make it look like Instagram or TikTok, right? So here's one of our e-com right here, and you can see, yes, they have a 30-second video ad. It's optimized towards vertical. We've got a 1.39% click-through rate. This one is killing it. I mean, again, this is all data from the last 30 days. And these are our best performing videos in terms of conversion. So I'm not cherry picking the data here for you. So yeah, sometimes absolutely you need to create that video that is going to work in the vertical, that's going to work in the YouTube shorts. But sometimes you need to have a video that's 10 minutes and 26 seconds long. I mean, how long is that? That is wild. And we are getting a click-through rate of 2.58%. And this client in particular, we have been able to bring their lead generation costs down by 40%, right? Since running paid ads for them. And so, yes, we know from looking at their data that most of their prospecting is coming in on the mobile devices. So many people are scrolling all the time, but just because it's coming from mobile doesn't mean you have to make your videos into vertical 30 seconds or less. I know across the board, you are getting all of this data and information that's telling you, make it like TikTok, make it like a reel in Instagram. Okay, that might work for your company, absolutely, but it might not work. You might need a video that's 19 minutes and 19 minutes long. I mean, that is wild. That length of time is wild. But we have a click-through rate of 4.35%. Can you imagine that? Now, I know you're looking at this and you're like, Christy, this has got to be spam. This has got to be bots coming through, or maybe someone's watching and not ever converting. These are the best converters, okay? I am showing you videos that are working in these accounts. So when you are optimizing towards mobile, don't make that in your head think, I've got to make it less than 30 seconds long. I have to make it vertical alignment. I mean, this one, 5 minutes and 47 seconds, 2.62%. Yes, this one is 146, still above a 2% click-through rate on qualified traffic that is actually converting into real sales. Here we go. Here are the things you need to do in order to make sure that you are really optimizing towards mobile. First and foremost, make sure that you understand the length of video that's going to work for your offering. Don't be scared of doing a long form video if you're seeing in your data that mobile is what's driving traffic. Perfect. You can still optimize that video to work on mobile by putting a lot of text on there, making it so that you have subtitles that are coming on. Optimize that video for sound off. Make it so that somebody is going to watch it. Because how many times have you watched Netflix on your iPhone? Or how many times are you on your mobile and you're watching a long video on YouTube, right? So optimize those videos no matter the length for sound off. Third, if it is a short form video, yes, absolutely optimize it for vertical viewing. So here's my little trick for you. Anytime you record something, record it in landscape first, right? And then you can optimize it for long form in landscape and short form in that vertical. And then you can actually trial which thing is going to work the best for me, right? Because as we should always do, test, optimize, test some more, right? The next thing that you need to do when you're optimizing for mobile within your paid marketing is you really need to focus on that visual appeal. If you think about the statics that are coming up, let's say that you have display discovery, let's say that you have a PMAX campaign, you have statics that are coming up, and those are going to look a lot smaller on your phone than they're going to look on that larger screen, right? Because on your phone, it's little. So if you have a ton of words on that static, that's getting lost. It's noisy. Stop it. So you need to make it so that this is really clear to people in a small space. And that comes down back to make sure that those call to actions are crystal clear for people. What is it that you want them to do? And make sure you actually have a call to action. I cannot tell you how many times I am on my phone and I see an ad and there is no call to action. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to click on it? Do you want me to type in your website later? Do you want me to just think about it? What is it you want me as the lead, as the target demographic? What are you wanting me to do? So make sure that that is really clear on any static that you have. If you are doing your website, your landing page, make sure that it is first and foremost optimized towards mobile, right? Make sure that when it loads, that first paint loads real fast. I cannot tell you how damaging it is for your conversions, for all of your marketing if your website takes forever to load. Stop it. So make sure that you are bringing down overall load time so that it loads super, super fast, and it loads super fast on your phone. I know for me that if something does not load right away on my phone, I'm immediately annoyed and I'm immediately off, right? If it's happening for all of my websites, then I'm gonna like check my Wi-Fi, make sure that it's still going. But otherwise, I'm gonna be like super pissed if it's not loading really quickly. Right? So make sure that things are loading quickly. Make sure that your navigation is really easy for people to understand when they're on your phone. How do I get to the place that I want to go? If you're sending traffic from, let's say that you are an e-com client, an e-com company, and you have all this different kind of clothing, and I click on an ad for shoes, you better not send me to your main page. You better send me to your shoe landing page. And if you are sending me to your homepage, is it easy for me to find shoes? Otherwise, I'm going to be super annoyed, right? So make sure that you are optimized for mobile. Make sure that things load really quickly. It's really easy to navigate. Everything is large enough that I can actually read it. Things don't look like it's a mistake, right? And then, of course, test, optimize, always. So just to reiterate, the most important thing that you can do today is optimize towards mobile. When you're doing paid traffic, if you're not doing that, then you're just missing the boat. And I don't think you want to miss the boat. So don't worry if your video is 20 minutes long or 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 30 seconds. Make sure that it's optimized for mobile and that you've designed it for the sound off. You are putting edits in every 2 to 3 seconds so that you're keeping people engaged, because you want people to stop and watch your full video instead of seeing 5 seconds and immediately clock off, which is what I do. If you're doing short form, optimize it towards that vertical viewing. Focus on that visual appeal of any of your statics. Make it pretty, make it easily understood, make it so that if you put any copy on there, people can actually read it. Make sure that you have that call to action button on that static so people can like, oh, I know what you want me to do. And then test, optimize. So we publish blogs once a month where we talk about marketing trends, the best way that you can utilize your creative and all of the digital strategies. So if you like this content, go ahead and subscribe and come and check out our website and see the other blogs that we have going on. And if you ever want to partner with experts and you want someone to do the heavy lifting for you, let us know. I'd love to chat.